Hello. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't. I've just been struggling with my back end of trying to actually get this up and live. Um, yeah, let me know if you can hear me, if everything looks okay, and then we're going to get into it. So, yeah, I will wait for your comments. And I'm praying that you can hear me. In the meanwhile, I will get some Sims ready to go. Doo-doo-doo. Lovely. You guys can hear me. That is fantastic. All 15 of you. Damn right. That 15's a lot of people actually to have on a live for me. I am used to like maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. It's exciting. I love live streaming. So, let us begin by running through what we're going to be doing today, what we're going through, all the simulators, and there have been some pretty big changes since last year as well. So last year I did this at around this about this time. We had, I think it was 10 simulators total. One of those simulators has since been disestablished entirely, so we're not even going to necessarily bother with that one today. Um, any guesses at what that is? Go ahead. But yeah, unfortunately, one of them has been disestablished entirely. The then we've got how many new ones? We've got one, two, three, three, technically four um new simulators. So 13 total. And one of them is within Velocidrone, which is something that we haven't tested within before. So that's going to be a really interesting one. But yeah, going to be going through this is the stream that we find out all the fun stuff about, you know, if it's actually got a decent physics, if it can run on my MacBook M1, which is still what I'm using. Okay. Still using a MacBook M1, I know. Everyone crapped on me last time for that, but look, you got to do what you got to do. You got to use what you have, and I don't have anything else. So, still using a MacBook M1. And to be honest, we had things like Uncrashed run really damn smoothly as well. So, to be honest with you, I think that every simulator should be able to run at least partially smoothly on my MacBook M1. Just yeah, that's maybe I'm a little biased towards Macs here. But anyways, we don't have a gaming PC. We're running this on what I would call is a mid-tier machine. So most of your computers will be able to run what I can run, and that's what we're aiming for. So let me go through the simulators today that we're going to be well, trialing out, figuring out, getting excited about. We've got FPV Skydive, Curry Kitten FPV Sim, FPV Freerider, FPV Freerider Recharged. That's a new one, so I'd never tested this recharged version. DRL, AI Drone Sim, Uncrashed, Liftoff, Trip, Liftoff Micro Drones. That's another new one. I haven't tested their micro drones. FPV Logic, again, another one that I didn't even know existed last time, so that's a completely brand new one. FPV Logic, never tested that before. DCL the game, and then Velocidrone, both Velocidrone on its own, Velocidrone with the Freestyle pack, and Velocidrone Micro class as well. So the Freestyle pack I'm putting with Velocidrone, but the Micro class pack, which I literally just bought before the stream started, genuinely like just bought it. I haven't even started Velocidrone to see if it's on there, so I'm hoping that it's on there. We've got that, which means we've got a couple of new judging categories as well for this. Jeepers, what the English for this year. So we've got best choice for beginners, best choice for realistic physics, best high performance graphics, and I say high performance graphics meaning what can run at a high performance, look really good without requiring like a freaking huge gaming machine. I'd love a gaming PC, but I don't have like the money for that or the will. I don't game. So that's what best high performance graphics is. The best choice for racing, best choice for micro drones. That is another brand new one that we're bringing in for this year. Most fun simulator, and then of course best overall. These categories are what I'm going to be judging against, and these are what we're going to be finding out as we go through. Last year, this little process took about 2 hours, so we might be here a little while. But I've also now tested quite a few of these simulators, and there will only be updates that we need to actually test out. So yeah, without further ado, we're using the Radio Master Boxer controller today. This is the Boxer Crush, my new favorite controller, or remote, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to get slandered again for that. I get slandered for calling it a controller, and then for calling it a remote, and then for calling it a remote controller. They're all right and they're all wrong at the exact same time. So exciting there. Also, we started off with a oh, the poll. The poll has changed. We start off with a poll on which FPV sim I should start out with. And before it was the liftoff micro drones, but it looks like Uncrashed has just come on top now. So look, if you haven't put your votes in, go and put your votes in now. Those are the last options. I can only do 4 options on a poll, which is annoying, but go and put any votes that you've got in, change them around, make them whatever you want to be, and we'll start off with um, that simulator first. And right now it's looking like it's going to be Uncrashed. So let's pull up Steam. Actually, let's get a controller on. Right, there we go. We've got a controller connected up. What is the final result here? Okay, looks like Uncrashed. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Uncrashed. So we're going to be starting off with Uncrashed. Let's pull that up. Now, Uncrashed is, how much is Uncrashed? 12 US dollars. So a lovely total of 12 US dollars. Um, sorry, we're getting a little used to streaming again here, guys. Uh, Uncrashed. Found it. Okay. Let's pull it up. So, booking screen. There we go. Hello. Right. So, Uncrashed is just coming up now. We'll get this live, get this going. In the meanwhile, how's you guys' days been going? How are we all feeling? Where are you guys living right now? What time is it? I only asked that because it's about 3:40 p.m. in New Zealand, and I'm sure for some of you it's some ridiculous hour. What do we got? And look, I'll be reading. Okay, we're going to end this poll here. Uncrashed is the winner. Cool. I'm going to be reading your guys' comments as we go through. But it's just, I'll get there, and then I'm going to be testing out here. Oh! Oh my God. Well, I haven't been on Uncrashed since last year, since I did the last testing. Like, well, yeah, no, I don't think I have been. I've been slacking on the simulators, apart from Velocidrone to practice, and that's what it is. Sorry, I'm reading your guys' comments. Um, this whole menu used to be entirely different. Like, can we pull up? Can pull up the one from last year. Um, it is entirely different. Holy heck. In a great way. This was one of my biggest complaints about Uncrashed, actually. I'm just pulling up Uncrashed. Just kidding, I'm watching an advert. Let's go. Right. Check out. Oh, come on. Where is it? There we go. check out this was the old menu. This. This right here. This looked awful. And I think I said it looked awful. And this is our new one. God damn. Okay. Well, I'm impressed already. And I don't think we had a tutorial last time either. Okay. Now we're getting excited. First of all, let's go and test out the physics of this and just sort of see what we're looking at. Okay. Well, look, here we go. Well, I didn't need to go through that whole thing and pull up the old menu. Oh, well. Let's see. No new particular tracks, which is fine. This stuff still looks absolutely insane. I just love how good this looks. Um, let's head into Rallycross. Let's have a little try. Hopefully the controller still all works fine as well. And just to get back to your guys' comments as well, I see that it is 3 a.m. for someone. Is it, I don't want to absolutely ruin the name pronunciation here. Is it Dawood? Dawood? For for our lovely friend, it is 3 a.m. almost. That's ridiculous, man. You should go to bed. Don't be up here doing this. Alright. So here we are within one of my favorite simulators from last year. This came down a lot to the graphics running really smoothly on a Mac. And look, we'll put our tilt up a little bit, get it going a bit faster. So, what I liked about this last year was simply how good the graphics looked and how well it ran good graphics. Not like fantastic, but they're pretty damn good on a MacBook. So, my whole judgment for the side of things is to basically be like, hey, anybody can get into FPV, and to be able to get into FPV, you don't have to have some crazy expensive computer. Sure, some of you might, and that's great. And if you do, then well, you don't have to take the fact that any of this would be nerfed. This would be even higher quality than what it is right now for us. So Uncrashed, I feel like has some of the best graphics in terms of its selection of maps. It's got heaps of maps as well. Um, but not only this, it also feels pretty damn good. Like it's not it is a little floaty, but it's not super floaty. It's just a little floaty. So this is kind of one of those sims where I reckon it's really fun to play with, really fun to sort of chase. I mean, that's the biggest thing is that everything here you just can chase around and it all looks pretty damn sweet. We head on out to slightly different map. I don't know, let's go over to this here will be intensive. So Mountain Open will be intensive on the graphics, for sure. I do remember racing. I wasn't too much of a fan of last year either. So see how that goes for us. Right, straight off the bat, I was going to say straight off the bat, the graphics looked awful, but I think it just took a second to load in, and it's running okay. It's running actually pretty smooth. Couple of little glitches here and there. This is by no means the top quality that you can go to. Right now we're running at a custom preset. Jeepers. We're running high, mediums, medium blur. Yep, ultra, very high. Yeah, so we got a medium-y sort of vibe here. And I think that's pretty fair for this MacBook, especially on a bigger thing like this. Look, while we're here, let's try out a little bit of our which side do you start from? Oh, obviously the other side. Let's try out a little bit of this racing, because why not? Alright. So far, not actually too shabby. Definitely not used to this drone, the way this drone flies whatsoever. But, you know what? I don't know what my problem was with the old racing last time. I think I felt like you couldn't see where you're going next clearly enough. Maybe that was just the one map that I chose. So far, this is nice. This is smooth. It's simple, and hey, it absolutely does work. So that's the thing that matters. I don't know how many. Oh, 3 laps. Okay, very good. We can do 3 laps. Ah, I've been racing on Velocidrone recently, which, as you might know from last year, won the best physics. Um, it is literally the closest to life that I tested. Exciting news on that. Jeepers, I get so off topic with things. Is that Trip FPV? I had a call with the guy, or one of the guys who created it, and he was saying that they were releasing a new physics engine. I absolutely just butchered that, but a new physics engine that supposedly uses new, like, actual tracked drones and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So guess we'll go and test that out because that could beat it. But anyways, back to Velocidrone. I've been racing heaps on Velocidrone, so um yeah, wow, I did awful there. That's fine. I've been racing heaps on Velocidrone, so that has really set my expectations for physics, and it's gotten me really used to what good physics feels like. So I now notice very quickly what mediocre physics feels like and what bad physics feels like. And this has mediocre physics, just mediocre. The drone guy is going to beat me in NZO 2026. All right, bet. Come and do it. Jackson has said, how realistic is it compared to real life? Look, comparing to, if you're talking about uncrashed here, it's okay. It When you punch up, it kind of goes woo and then goes down. Whereas in reality, you'll find that when you punch up, it'll go whoop and then a lot quicker will fall down. So it's okay. If we go to drone settings, what do we got in here? So, looks like we got some reasonable. Yeah, we got some physics stuff in here as well. Looks like I've increased the gravity. I don't know. Oh, is there a new physics model? Oh, oh, maybe I've been talking crap this whole time. Hold on. Let's try out physics model V2. Let's see if there's any difference. There could be. Just gonna go back to like this one here. There absolutely could be a new physics engine that I just completely made irrelevant. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I think it feels about the same. No crazy big difference. I don't know. Let's see. Eh, oh, you know what? Maybe actually. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting placebo here. It's not terrible, but I don't notice much of a change, if anything. In fact, I'm gonna be real here. There's no noticeable change for me with physics V1 to physics V2. This all feels the same. And like you could probably practice getting, close to cars and whatnot and actually like I mean I've gone and, chased cars at drift tracks and stuff before or race tracks before. So you could absolutely get good and then use those skills of chasing a moving object from this. It's not bad. It's just not amazing. Jeepers, these guys suck at driving. Holy heck. Anyways, let's head over back to our main menu. No, I have not tried Trip FPV yet. We will get there today. You'll say, hi, NZO 2025, you're gonna be racing? Heck yeah, I'm gonna be racing there as well. So let's go. You're gonna beat me. Almost guarantee it. I'm not gonna let it happen though, but it might happen. Multiplayer, that's another big one that a lot of people rave about. I don't fly any multiplayer, generally. So it has it. This is good. I'm going to say great, but I don't know how to judge multiplayer. Tutorials, on the other hand, these I love to judge because I literally started my entire FPV journey on DRL Sim. And the reasoning behind that was Oh no, it's text heavy. That's not a great way to start. Let's see. Reasoning that I'm so harsh on other simulator tutorials is because, generally speaking, they're way too difficult for a beginner. Like, yes, somebody who has flown FPV before can go and hone their skills more, but for someone who's never touched the sticks of an FPV controller, it's got to be easy. Like, easy, not just a little bit easier. It's like it needs to have locked off axes. I don't know. It's got to be able to like isolate just the throttle, isolate just the pitch, isolate certain things, so that a beginner can understand with every point in their mind, oh, that's what this bit of the stick does. Otherwise, it all becomes too crazy. It's like, oh, can just control your throttle. It's like, great. Well, if only I knew how to control my throttle, and most beginners don't. So, let's see what the uncrash tutorial is like, because I am very excited. This is this is something that was missing last time, so let's see what we can do with it. Diving into PvP is challenging, blah, 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 blah. The initial hurdles to this tutorial is your first step. Okay. Yep. We've got an FPV controller. Nice. Already got that stuff sorted. Okay. Choose it. Let's just start with the hover tutorial. There is no stabilization which offer, but is more gently increased throttle until you stabilize at altitude. Okay. Let's hope. I'm really hoping that it is nerfed so that it's like a much easier throttle. Because if it's full throttle and they haven't kept it, I have a few issues with that. Oh, okay. It's a difficult one. Like, it's very, 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 very touchy. I'm gonna be real. This is feeling like the trip tutorial. If this is, yeah, so there's no locked axes. You still have to learn how to hover, and you can absolutely just plonk yourself into the ground. So, I mean, sure, for somebody like me, absolutely, we can pick this up and go, wow, okay, yeah, this is so easy. Increase my throttle, keep it going forward, and I know exactly what I'm doing. But are you kidding me? The next one you go up on? So this is the third bit into the beginner tutorial, and they're already figuring out, like, look, we're in full acro mode here. There's absolutely nothing stopping us from just flipping, doing random stuff, and like every beginner's gonna be like, oh my goodness, I'm freaking out. This is, look, it's a step forward. Defaulted 25-degree on the camera angle as well. Yeah, no. This, unfortunately, unfortunately is not a vibe. Okay. Well, that definitely rules it out as any form of beginner friendly at all. This tutorial is a little useless, unfortunately. That's a bummer. I'm a little bummed out. I got very excited about that because I was like, oh my God, maybe Uncrash could become the new thing to recommend because it just runs so well, it looks so damn good, and it feels okay, but it's got so much fun stuff to do in it. Track editors, we got track editors as well. That's kind of interesting. I guess you can create your own. That's such a like dope looking shot there. I guess we may be able to create our own track, which a few offer. Um, and Velocidrone is currently the best for this. Not sure quite how you expected to move around in this. You've only got like this. Uh, okay, well, I mean, look, if well, I mean, look, I guess is if you want to build something that's pretty good, I don't really know how to work this though. So, oh, yo, you can just jump on in and just go race your own gate straight away. So now that's pretty rad. Oh, we just wow, I just built a sick. I don't know what I just built, but pretty trash. Anyways, let's call that one. We got a track editor. Nice. How do you get out of here? There we go. So we've tested out a bit of racing. What other things do we have on my notes? We've tested out how it is for beginners. We know for a fact it's not going to be winning any beginner category. Physics, it's okay. It's not going to be winning that category. High performance graphics, we're going to have to find out because we've got Trip, which has had some updates. Maybe that runs better now. And if it does, could be a contender for the high performance graphics. The best choice for racing, eh, racing was fine. It was fine. Micro drones. Didn't actually see if there was any micro drones. I don't believe there is. None immediately. So without going into the Steam library, we got a little 2.5 inch, 5 inch freestyle, 5 inch race, and a 7 inch mountain surfer. So there's no tiny whoops off the bat here. That's fine. Just means it doesn't really look promising for the micro drones. Most fun, man. This simulator could potentially do it again. Not gonna lie, there's just so much to do. Like a racetrack. This place here is really freaking cool. The dock's got a bunch of stuff going on. There's just things happening everywhere. Although it is mostly cars and like monster trucks and crap, it's going to be interesting to see where Trip sits with this because Trip has got skydivers, friggin', I don't even know, skier, I think. Like it's just there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on Trip, so I think that could potentially be a good option for the most fun as well. And the best overall, look, it's not going to be winning that one. I promise you, because there's no good beginners tutorial. There's the the racing is okay. It's not built for racing. It's kind of obvious. It's for fun racing. I'd compare this to what we're going to get to soon, which is DCL. So if we pull back over to me, the DCL simulator or DCL the game, I think it's called, is something we tested last year, and it just feels like crap when you compare it to the other options that we've got going on here. Now, I'm just going to run through, see where you guys are at, see if we got any questions. By the way, if you've ever got any questions, just fire them on the chat, and in between simulators, I'll take a break, have a little chat with you guys, and then we'll continue on. Any Tony Hawk fans growing up, there's a solid recreation of the maps in the community workshop. I'm not a Tony Hawk guy. Sorry. I do know who he is, but that's about all I know. Um, I have $1,000 and a Radio Master Pocket ELRS. What goggles should I get? It depends on, yeah, analog or digital. Got the walk style goggles, but don't like, yeah, that's fair enough. I haven't been able to fall in love with walk snail. I've got walk snail here and I've been testing it out, but I just haven't had enough positive experiences to want to show it to you guys and to talk about it. Just I also haven't dedicated enough time to figuring it out because I know Stu from UAV Futures swears by it and that's great. Like I just haven't been able to yet. So I'm not going to talk on that one. But I see the drone guys mentioned maybe get HD0 if you want to race. I would say, look, if you want to race and freestyle, HD0 is going to be the way to go. But if you only want a freestyle, cinematic, longer range, nicer experience, go for DJI. Just go for the O3 system or get the goggles 3, and then you can go for O4 when that eventually comes out. Because O4 looks really interesting with the whole O4 Lite, which is for the tiny whoops. That's going to be very, very interesting. It's essentially going to be like the Pavo Pico, which I released a video on a while ago, and I called it the smallest cinematic FPV drone in the world. This new air unit should allow us to go even smaller. Anyways, I'm getting very excited. I can completely relate to this. It's way better to have an easy simulator like DRL to start. Since starting out 3 months ago, it was nice to use DRL. Yes, DRL as we're going to find out, or as we might not find out, as far as I know, has got the best training thing to start off with. So we need that. Um, see, Avada 2. Don't buy an Avada 2 unless you just want cinematics. Should try out Logic FPV. Yep, so we've got Logic FPV on the list to do today. So I am excited to do that one because I haven't tested it ever before. Right, let's move on. I'm gonna start. So we've done uncrashed. Gonna put done next to that. Let's go free. Let's go to free and go FPV skydive. Now, you might have noticed last year we did two free. So we had two in the free section. The first free one was indeed FPV skydive, but the second free one was DJI. Whatever it's called, the DJI flight simulator. I don't remember what it was called. You may have noticed DJI is not on the list today. And that is, I'm gonna pull it up here for you guys. DJI flight FPV sim. Where's it gone? What is it called? Virtual flight, my bad. DJI virtual flight. Here we go. Right. Have a look at this. Never mind. FPV Skydive's just opened up on me. Have it. Hold on a second. Okay, great. FPV Skydive's just taking up my screen. Okay, there we go. Check this out. DJI Virtual Flight updates discontinued. Yeah. DJI Virtual Flight will stop maintenance on March 21st, 2024. If you've already downloaded it, great. In addition, you can choose other third-party simulators. Great. Like, we couldn't do that before. So, yeah, the Avada 2 isn't on there. They just kind of did it for the DJI FPV drone and then the Avada 1, and they were like, yeah, cool. Don't think we're gonna do any more on that. So I'm not including it anymore because it was pretty crap in general. And now it's discontinued. Great. How exciting. So let's go over to the currently free, wow, I've been granted a free FPV skydive track builder for one day. Oh, that's perfect. We'll test that today. Oh, good lord, are you kidding me? Okay, well, I'm going to do this while I talk with you guys. There's no point in including a simulator that is discontinued because if, for whatever reason, you decided to... Okay, great. I can't multitask, sorry. Just yeah, I'm sure I'm a pro, whatever. Yeah, great. Okay, I'm a pro. Love that. No, I'm not. Right. So we've got that's also what I bought. We've got the Whoop version, which I'm pretty sure I had to purchase an additional pack for, and I heard it's absolutely terrible. So I'm excited to try that. What is the type? Am I tripping here? Why does it say the Titanic? Oh, okay. You can buy the Titanic for $2.50. That's what happens. Well, that's not happening. Regular racing, regular freestyle, and yeah, that stuff you gotta buy as well. Cool. Okay, let's jump into fly regular, freestyle, and let's go to the Winter Wonderland. This looks great. Winter Wonderland. Nice. What's the best drone for a noob? I can tell you one thing, the best drone is a tiny whoop because of, oh, we're in angle mode. Oh, come on. How do we get into um yeah, you want to go into a tiny whoop because they're cheap to start with. Not only are they cheap to start with, but they're also very easy to start with in terms of flying. And oh well, imagine not being able to skid across ice. Um, oh, I'm getting so sidetracked by trying to fucking fly at the same time. Oh, that was a great yaw spin. Um, a tiny whoop is the best way to start, hands down. It's budget friendly. When you crash, it doesn't break immediately. And when you're flying, you can fly it anywhere, and no one's gonna get pissed off. You can't really hurt yourself with it. There's not much replacement parts are cheaper. Usually it's plug and play instead of having to learn how to solder. So yeah, I don't know. Tiny Whoop. I'd say the Meteor 75 Pro, if anything. And they just came out with a new version, a new analog version with a all-in-one AIO, which is, from what I understand, just basically an all-in-one board, which allows you to um, have a lighter drone. But in saying that, it also limits you from then being able to upgrade your VTX later on, which I did in my Meteor 75 Pro, and that's why I'm now flying the HD0 in it. But you wouldn't be able to do that if you had the all-in-one AIO. So I'll have to test it out to be honest, but we'll see. There's a mobile version of FPV Skydive. Okay, that's cool. I didn't actually know that, so that's something to note. There's a mobile version. I assume you're also going to have to um, pay for that individually, but I'm not sure. What I do want to check out is this micro side of things. So micro is one point that is completely new for this year. We've got liftoff micro drones. We've got this FPV skydive micro drones, and we've also got Velocidrone micro drones. And I think that was all that actually had micros. So this is a brand new category. This is exciting. We've got freestyle, challenge, multiplayer, and racing. We're going to stick to freestyle and racing. Start off in freestyle. I was kind of hoping for maybe some better maps, but let's see. Um, let's see what this map's like. I guess this map might be better because it's nice and small. Oh, we're in angle mode again. Please, I don't want to be in angle mode every time. What? How? How does that work? Okay, we're in acro again. That's good. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. The physics right off the bat here are remarkably different, and they do remind me a lot more of a little whoop. You have to have more throttle. They drop out the sky quicker. Like if I go straight down out of throttle, it just kind of kills me, and that's pretty accurate to what it's like in real life. So count me impressed with the physics here, guys. This is weirdly these physics are probably more lifelike than something like Uncrash that we just played on. These are pretty solid. I'm genuinely okay. I'm genuinely impressed. Like I'm a little shell shocked here, actually, if you can't tell. Um, I'm gonna go take this out to a different level though. That's this is a fair start. I thought that I saw that this was terrible. Maybe maybe it was the racing I saw was terrible. I swear I thought this. I swear I read somewhere this was awful. Um, PTR. I'm not ignoring your question. Does the Boxer work with Sims without batteries, or does it not? No, you got to have batteries. It's plugged in. Why do you think the Boxer is a paperweight? Cliff Field. Oh, Cliff, I am not watching and this is not a comment. Well, I'm not happy to have you here, my friend. Kidding, I am. Um, but yeah, I don't know why you guys are saying the boxer is um not working on Sims. I'm literally using the boxer crush right now. Can be confused. Anyways, let's head on over. Right. Let's try this racing out. So this is the Whoop Racing. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I said the physics were good a second ago, but for some reason they feel god awful right now. Like, like, like I don't even understand what's happening here. Oh, Japers. Um, okay. Count me in. I didn't even go through it. Um, Either this is severe user error, and I really, really suck at flying all of a sudden. I mean, I do, but let's challenge ourselves. Let's go to a hard racetrack. Honestly, slightly easier because it's not all super close to the ground. I don't know, man. I was saying that the physics were really good a second ago, but now I'm not sure how I feel about them. They just, your drone doesn't drop, but it also does. Kind of like bobbles a lot. Hmm. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon about these whole physics and this. It's okay. It definitely requires getting used to, and it doesn't think what okay, here's the issue. When you turn, it doesn't really turn for you. It kind of oh, so you didn't even have to go through the gates. That's pretty cool. It doesn't really turn like a whoop does. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't feel great. Okay. Let's look at the flight school. Now, I don't think this has changed. If it has, great. If it hasn't, not so great. Okay, let's see what we're starting off with. Uh, okay, well, that was the whole lesson. Is it just lower the throttle stick to arm the drone? It is at 0. Um, Apparently I can't get it working. Let's just try it with the regular freestyle. Back to flight school. Um, yeah, I don't quite know what's happening here. I'm trying to just arm the drone. Before flying, every disarming. Yes, that's great. Arming and disarming. You will need to practice. I don't understand. There's nothing to arm the drone with. What am I doing wrong? I got auto disarm on or something. Okay, let's turn that off, I guess. Uh, if you guys have any idea. Oh, okay, you literally just have to arm the drone. Great. Okay, so this explains it. That's interesting. Use the throttle command. Okay, does anything else? Okay, so look, this is what I mean by locking. So you can see here, it's still very sensitive, but nothing else works except for the throttle. So we pull ourselves way down again and just pull ourselves into this zone here, then great. It is still very sensitive. We're at maybe like 15% on the maybe even 10% on the throttle stick. So that worked good. I like that. And then we introduced a bit of yaw. So yes, everything is locked again, so you can understand what the heck's happening. You get what your stick does. I like this. So now we're combining the two, so we're down, and it wants us to spin. It's like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. I swear I don't remember this tutorial, but it's very, very like the throttle is so freaking low when we're working on that there. Pitch. Okay, let's see what this does. I'm interested to see if it. See, this is good. So we've locked off everything but the throttle, and we're in angle mode now, which is perfectly normal, perfectly reasonable. Beautiful. Count me impressed. Roll. Yeah. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so we got to get to this little section here. You got to control your throttle still. That's quite cool. I like this. I like this a lot. It's not too hard. My drone doesn't feel like it's flying away. Okay. Okay. I don't like what the cyclic stick. I don't even know what that means. Oh, so this is just basically allowing you to. Yeah, you know what? This this is a really solid place to start if you're looking for free and you just need to get learning. That's going to get you there. Count me impressed with that. And you know, for the general consensus, it's okay in terms of its physics. I don't think it competes anything on graphics. I'm not even going to talk about graphics for this one. The last thing I want to test out though is normal racing. So let's see what normal racing is like. Throttle down to 0% and arm the drone. We want to get out of angle mode again. Not sure I feel like everything being in damn well angle mode, but it's fine. Acro. Apply. Back. Okie dokes. Let's give this a try. Let's see how well we can race. Oh, okay. Physics are, are something. By something, they're not great. This doesn't feel like life at all. It just, there's no like drag. So like if I go this way, I go this way, it kind of just goes immediately. And the throttle is super touchy. In no place in this world, if you went full throttle, does your drone go like that fast? And then, yeah, no, not not the biggest fan of that. And no, I'm not just trying to entirely. Oh, like what even just happened there? Normally you should dive down, but because I applied a little bit of throttle, it just boosts you forward. Okay, is that going to get you started? Yes. Yes, it's going to get you started. But you're going to want to buy a new sim. Or you're going to want to buy a sim. Because this one's free. And it's mediocre. But I'll give them kudos where kudos is due. This is um this is solid. This is job well done. Let's pull back to your guys' comments again. What are we talking about? Uh, budget drone bags. Honestly, if we're talking drone bags here, check this out. This here is a Peak Design backpack, and it's got a massive broken zip. Let me, I can't see my own screen. I need to see my own screen. There we go. It's got a broken zip. And because they have a lifetime warranty, I bought this originally for my videography work. That's what I use. I use a broken zipped up bag because it works. I don't have an FPV bag, so I can't talk to you about FPV bags. I'd love to, but I borrowed one once upon a time, never actually ended up buying one. I was like, use what you got. And I mean, my daily driver for for gear is still the Peak Design bags. This is another one, but this has got like actual camera gear in it. So yeah. Um, ugh. I can't talk in FPV bags, but if you do want a really good bag and one that has a lifetime warranty, Peak Design, beautiful. And I'm never been sponsored or anything. Would love to be sponsored by Peak Design. Okay, I'm heading out of free, no, skydive, which is free, so we can hit done on that. Um, let's run through the judging categories for this real quick. So, best choice for beginners, maybe, maybe, right? Like it's free. It teaches you the basics. It gets you started. Hmm. Potential. There's potential here. I'm putting notes down for this. The best choice for realistic physics? Absolutely not. No. No. Best high performance graphics? No. Best choice for racing? Absolutely not. Best choice for micro drones? No. Well, look, I haven't tested any of the other micro drones yet, but put it this way, I didn't have the best of experiences with that. It was okay. Most fun simulator? Absolutely not. There's nothing to do on the maps. You just race around or multiplayer and stuff. Best overall simulator? Probably not as well. But best choice for beginners. Hmm. There's potential there. Man, that's interesting because last year I'm pretty sure I called that a write-off. Interesting how times can change. Right. Let's put up a quick little poll for you guys. Peak Design ain't cheap. Peak Design is not cheap at all. No. Peak Design are ridiculously expensive. And to be honest with it, to be honest with you, if I didn't daily my gear, like my camera gear, because I have to go out to jobs every single day, then I wouldn't have a Peak Design bag. I wouldn't just buy it for no reason. But if you use a bag every single day, and if you do video or photo or drones, then holy crap, Peak Design, you can't really beat it. Um, let's see. Brody, do you live in New Zealand? I do live in New Zealand. I live in the South Island. The sim that we were just in, Tony, is FPV Skydive. Um, did I make a micro FPV drone? I've like half built a micro FPV drone at this point. Pretty much rebuilt it. And that's what I started with, and I found a DRL. Oh, nice. So you got DRL for free. Bloody swell. That makes life even better, doesn't it? Right. Let us go to the next sim, which is going to be Curry Kitten. Now, Curry Kitten, for those of you who don't know, has a YouTube channel. Let's run through it real quick. Let's go. Oh, jeepers, wrong screen. Okay, hello. Curry Kitten FPV. So, Curry Kitten is a YouTuber. Um, trying to find where he talks about it because he literally. Okay, yeah. So he made Curry Kitten available on phone, which is great. Very cool news. And he's also got Curry Kitten on just on his computer as well. But he made it, from what I understand. Pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, this is $1.50. So affordable would be an understatement. Okay? Affordable would be an understatement. Just gonna have a glass of water. Ooh, tell you, I can do a lot of talking, but holy crap, I lose my voice quickly. Um, right. Curry Kitten. Let's go. Curry Kitten FPV and then it explodes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. Nice. I think we can skip that. Oh, we can. My bad. My bad. Right. So, by the looks of it, nothing has changed. I'm pretty sure that we were on 0.56 last time. I can't check that because I went out of my own video. Let's see. Curry Kitten. Let's see if last year was. Oh, that's me. 0.56B. 0.56B. Where did the version just go? 0.56B. Okay. This is the exact same as last year. So what that means is I don't have a lot of great things to say in terms of, hear me out here. I could put, okay, let me get this out of the way. I could never make something like this. So the fact that a solo YouTube creator made an FPV sim is freaking awesome. And I love it for that. I love the fact that he did this and that he made this, and this is insanely talented. Couldn't do anything like this myself. But I have to look at this from a perspective of other or other companies' simulators at this point. They've got teams working on these things daily. And I understand this is a project that just can't be redone every single day. It takes too much time. So, gonna head to City, I think. Yep, we are. There we go. Play online? Oh, is there an online server? Let's see. Ah, okay. Well, it would be cool if there was a um some people online would have played, but that's fine. Okay, well, now it's going to the city, and we're just going to start the sim, I guess. So, we go to system setup. We're in ultra graphics, baby. Let's go. Yeah, max res. Let's hit it. Where is it? Like, yeah. All right, juicy. What are our frames a second? High props from view. Sure. No, that's not. Oh, you know what I think I remember? Let me see. Pretty sure I remember this having music that I just couldn't stand last time. I swear there was music. Oh, oh, geez, I need to use my eyes. Let me play that for you. Don't know if you can hear it. I don't even know if you can hear that. But if you can, I am truly sorry. I don't know what it is about that, but I can't deal with that. Okay, let's head on into the sim. So right now we're in max everything. We're in ultra graphics. Um, oh, if we just have a little glitch there? Oh, we're dropping below 60 frames even. What the heck? Okay, well, we're dropping frames as we go into the trees and stuff. Look, it works. And for someone to be able to say that they made this on their own is pretty sick and insane. Um, but I believe the racing. So I mean, look, the physics don't feel great. They feel okay. Um, quad ball. I forgot about this game. Okay, we're gonna play quad ball real quick because if we don't play quad ball first, there's no point in even racing. Everything should have a freaking quad ball game. Right, let's play. Let's play quad ball, baby. Let's hit it. Three, two, one. All right, let's go. Let's go. Quad ball. Boom. Oh, oh, okay. Did I win? Let me see if the ball went over. Can't flip myself. Did we win? Did we win? Oh, oh, come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. And we've won. Quad ball. For some reason, the physics feel like awful, awful, awful on quad ball. I'm not sure why, but it just feels like genuinely terrible. Alright, let's do this one. Like, check this out. Ready? Full throttle up, down. Interesting. Very, very floaty. Boom. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Boom. Okay, we're gonna go off the map. But no, we're not. We're gonna do a little sneaky and oh, good lord, we've killed the. Okay, well I can't give up, so that's for sure. I'm just gonna have to get the ball rolling. Oh, okay, I give up. Quad ball. Um, actually, it's remarkably slightly fun. I cannot remember how to do the racing here. You know what this is reminding me of? The same sim feeling. This gives me the same feeling as FPV Skydive that we just played. And I say that because the throttle is super touchy down like the lowest point. So look at where the throttle is. Oh, the throttle's not even reaching that first line, and we're hovering. Like, check out the amount of movement. The amount of movement is going on here. All right. Look at that. Tiny amounts of movement, right? That much. And that is the amount of movement we should be having. Not up to there. Like this we're still going up at. That's crazy. We should be going up like here. I was like, man, the physics are off, but that would make sense. It just reminds me of the way that FPV Skydive that we just tested feels as well. I have no clue how to enable racing on this. I'm pretty sure there was a way. Resume sim. Oh, if you click, it brings up more settings. Um, oh, so you need to press A. No, hold on. Man, the fact that's only a 3S as well? Jeepers. Hell no. Oh, you press space. Here we go. Okay. Okay. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We got it. We got cars. Heck yeah. Let's do cars on the massive 8. Launch and re okay, we're going. We're going, baby. Going with my 3S drone, which is just hauling ass. You know, my 3S drone is just gonna ooh, boost forward, baby. Because, you know, who cares what a 3S drone can do? But look, this is fun. This adds an element to it, right? This is more than what bloody Skydive has. So for $1.50, if you want to chase a car, sure, go for it. This is your way. Um, it's okay. That's probably giving it something. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm done on this one. I'm gonna pull you guys back up again. I can only have so many screens open at a time. Hey, oh, Nick FPV, welcome, my friend. Um, what else have we got? Is the DJ FPV a good FPV drone to start off with? I'm assuming that you've been told no. Yeah, no. But I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't personally start with the DJI FPV drone, especially not now. It's just too expensive. It's discontinued. It's breaks a lot easier and it doesn't have heaps of power. There's much better things you could be spending your money on than that. Uh, right. Let's see. DRL. We're not on DRL yet. Um, I feel like there needs to be a simulator that's super gamified. So interesting you say that. There is actually a simulator that is very, very gamified, and that's the DCL sim. But it's called DCL the game. And instead of focusing on like being a simulator, it focuses on drone racing as a game, and then I think it's you race to earn in-game money, right? And then from that point, you then buy new drones or new drone skins. So it's kind of like gamified. I think that's the most gamified that we have. Everything else seems to be just simulators. But DCL is the only thing that is a game to me. And it literally is called DCL the game. Like, let's pull it up. If you look here, it's literally called DCL the game. Um, I've done a bit of an update. Why don't we let's go to DCL. Let's pull it up. I haven't played this in probably a year. When did we do this? 10 months ago. I haven't played DCL since the last test that I did. So yeah, it'll be about 10 months ago that we actually went on to DCL. So let's hit up DCL and go look at the gaming experience of it. In the meanwhile, Uncrashed low key like that. I don't know. Uncrashed had, I think if we're talking about physics, Uncrashed is, or if you're talking about gamified, I don't know. If you're talking about physics, I don't think Uncrashed is anything like the physics of Curry Kitten. Um, Much better. If you're talking about gamified, then yeah, uh, Uncrashed is probably the closest that you can get to gamified, if you will. It's not really gamified. It's just more that it's got a bunch of cool crap to do in it. So it's more fun. Try flying in Minecraft. Bruh. I don't, I didn't even know you could fly in Minecraft. I have a feeling if I was to do that, that the freaking physics are going to be next level awful. Um, I'm not too sure what's happening here, by the way. It looks like DCL is not really loading. Um, a drone mod for Minecraft. Man, I haven't played Minecraft since COVID, since lockdown periods. That's the last time that I was jamming Minecraft. Okay, well, I might have to stop this for a second. This is the fun part about doing max. Just doesn't want to work for some reason. Hopefully it'll work this time. If not, then we'll have to move on to another simulator. Where do I get all of my drones in New Zealand? Kiwi Quads. Kiwi Quads is where I get all of my drones, all of my drone stuff. Um, I've become reasonably good friends with the owner, Travis. He's a great guy. Um, and he offers a lot for beginners as well, which is my forte, right? I love helping beginners out, and he is very much so on helping beginners get started and get going into things. So I'm all for that. In terms of anything racing and stuff, I go to Quad Junkie. Quad Junkie is they're great. Gary's an all good guy. They supply a bunch of racing stuff, and that's really what I use them for is the racing side of things. but that's kind of it. Yeah, Kiwi quads. Crap, you'd think I'm getting paid to say this, but Kiwi quads, ace. Use them, please. They're great. I'm just trying to work out really quickly whilst I'm here why I cannot seem to get DCL the game to work. It's very painful. It's just not verifying. So I'm going to let that just load, I guess. Force quit it. Okay. DCL. We're going to temporarily skip until I can figure out what's wrong with it. In the meanwhile, let's move up the price ladder. Let's go to FPV Freerider. FPV Freerider is very overpriced for what it is. It's $4.50, which doesn't sound like much, but look, let's just go pull it up, okay? And we're yet to try out FPV Freerider Recharged as well, but not there yet. The Recharged is apparently a lot better. That's what the comments said on the last video, is that Recharged FPV Freerider Recharged is significantly better, and it also costs more. So yeah, I'd hope that it is better. In the meanwhile, let's open up FPV Freerider. Last update, 2021. Let's go. That was 4 years ago now. Holy. Right. So, yes, the exact same everything that I expected here. Custom settings. Great. We've got I don't even oh Lord. Oh, what have I done? Okay, yeah, good. Save and exit. I'm getting out of that. Right, let's go to a huge map. So if you've never played FPV Freerider, here's here's the basis. This screen is kind of the premise of the whole thing. When you go to a map, it looks okay, and the drone actually flies really freaking well for the physics. It's ridiculous. But here's the issue, right? So we've just taken off. Well, there's the edge of a map. Oh, that right there. That entirely huge island right here, which I can fly around in. I don't even know how long it would take me to fly around. Maybe 5 seconds. Regardless, that right there is that's tragic as well. That is. That's the whole map. That is everything. And like, look, to be honest with you, the physics in this are probably the best physics so far. I'll give them that. They knew how to nail their physics. But the maps, I think they just speak for themselves, right? Like, let's go desert. Desert should be very easy to just create a massive map for. Yeah, that that is the desert. And look, if you go out of bounds, it like slingshots you back and it's kind of fun. Pyong. Great. So the maps are a huge limiting factor. And they make me not able to really recommend this for anything. But if we do go and do some racing, racetrack generator. Come on, let's go do a racetrack, right? Generate new racetrack, baby. Let's hit it. How do you start? Right, that's the racetrack. Let's go. Racing, baby. Yeah, that was it. I swear there was a way to start these races, but I cannot remember. This is the thing. If there's not easy settings to find, then how the heck am I supposed to know? Sure, let's reset. Or anything. Pause. Timed race. There we go. Here we go. Okay, figured it out. Figured it out. You press the race thing. Okay. Let's go. Now, now we're racing. I gotta go and focus. Oh, come on. Where's the gate? How's it over there? Look, you know what? I'll Jeepers. I'll give them this much. The racing isn't terrible because the actual physics aren't awful. It's definitely a little bit glitchy, and I'm not sure if that's just the settings on this thing dying or what it is, but um, I mean, look, let's go to low quality, go to a racetrack generator and see if it was just uh, if it was the game or if it was my computer. Uh, no, it is. Kind of feels like a little bit of controller lag is what it actually feels like. So that's an interesting thing. Feels like a bit of controller lag. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. That's racing. We've got a whole lot of absolutely no beginner tutorials. That's also the same for, oh man, we didn't even go through it. We need to go through, oh, let's get out of that. We need to go through um curry kittens, winning judging categories, and we need to go through FPV free riders categories as well. Curry kitten, let's go through that real quick. Best choice for beginners? No. FPV skydive is a better option. Best choice for realistic physics? No. Best high performance graphics? No. Best choice for racing? No. Best choice for micro drones? No. Most fun simulator? No. Best overall simulator? Probably also a no. Cannot stress enough though. If you want to support Carry Kitten, by all means buy the simulator. I think it's a very cool thing, and the fact that we've created something, or not we, but the FPV community has within itself created an entire sim is insane. I think that's very cool by a singular creator. Right, FPV Freerider. Let's do the same thing. Best choice for beginners? No. Physics? No. Graphics? No. Racing? No. Racing's okay, but it's not. Um, oh, to be fair, I did get rid of the physics. The physics are okay. The physics are good. The physics are good, but not great. They're good until you start racing, they get really glitchy. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Micro drones, absolutely not. Most fun simulator, definitely not. Best overall sim? Yeah, of course. This is the best overall simulator ever. Mark my words. But drum roll, please, because we've got FPV Freerider Recharged coming right on into it. Who knows? This could be the game changer here. Look, I played it for the first time, and all I did was go into it, change the rates so they match the FPV Freerider. That's what I did with all of these, change the rates. And yeah, it looks the same. When was the last update done on this? The last update was also 2021. Great. We've got bigger maps, maybe. We've got definitely better looking maps, that's for sure. Like, check that out. That looks way better. And the physics are reasonable. Yeah, reasonable. Okay, a little bouncy. So you kind of bounce all over the place when you. But damn, it does look a lot. Can we adjust our? Japers, I just want to adjust some settings, man. Holy crap. Pull my camera angle down to like 18. Throttle, sure. Yeah, all good. Save and exit. Okay. Factory. So look, the maps are nicer. I'll give them that much. The maps are definitely nicer. Are they? Great. Are they bigger though? Is the question. Well, I mean, if we can fly out here, they are. Uh, okay. Nice. Yeah, well, technically speaking, they're a little bit bigger. The rays are kind of cool. Quite like those sunray. I didn't even hit a branch. The sunrays are pretty cool. Um, by the way, I am by no means good at flying within abandoned buildings, so yeah, I've got absolutely nothing on an abandoned building. Like no experience. Couldn't Probably couldn't have picked a worse person to practice in an abandoned building. That would be me. Let's go to the rocks. Look, okay, I'm gonna give it this much. Straight off the bat, It's it's better maps, but it kind of feels like that's it. Kind of feels like they just got better maps with like slightly better graphics and then we're like, yeah, all right, put the same physics in there, put the same everything. Maybe we got a different level editor. Uh, can you can paint? Holy heck. Okay, well you can create your own entire friggin' thing. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I don't have time to be doing that sort of stuff, jeez. But look, you can design an entire level if you like, and then play it with your friends. Not. Okay. This is that was FPV free rider recharge. That cost me $7. And for $7, which is another $2.50 on top of the normal free rider. So you got to buy this game separately. You can't just update it. It is not the best choice for beginners by far. There's no training program. There's no anything interesting in there to for a beginner. Um, Best choice for realistic physics? No, no, it was okay. It was fine. Best high performance graphics? No, it was fine graphics. They were good. That's it. Best choice for racing? Did did they remove the racing mode? They might have removed the racing mode. Best choice for Micro Drones? No. Most fun simulator? No. Best overall simulator? Absolutely not. So far, the only simulator that is best overall simulator that we've tested is Uncrashed. But that could change because this next one that we're going to go for is one of my favorites, DRL. Now, a lot of you will know that DRL has been the thing that I preach on and on about because it's simply just like amazing. Just has really solid beginner starts. It's it's got plenty of maps. It's got heaps of racing. It's got multiplayer. It's got easy drone customization. It's just a really solidly well built simulator. But we're gonna go and test it. There might be some more updates that I've missed out. So like, where is it? DRL. Its last update was in 2023. Kind of disappointing. I would hope that they would keep on updating it, but they haven't. So let's see. Maybe they'll update in 2025 and give us something new. But maybe not. Right now, the only things that seem to be getting updates is oh, interesting. Believe it or not, FPV Skydive got an update in December 24th, 2024. That was like a week and a half ago. Liftoff, Liftoff Micro, Trip, and Uncrashed. Yeah. Those are the only things that are actually being updated. Okay, so I got very distracted there. Let's open up DRL. What are we talking about here? Been wanting to get into FPV. Should I buy a drone to start off, or should I buy a sim and a controller? If so, what sim should I buy? Well, hopefully by the end of this, we should know what simulator is best for beginners. If you want my last year pick, it would be DRL. It's just got a very simple to start way. But if you wait a couple of weeks, we'll have this video completely done. This is obviously the live stream, the research side of things, but we'll have the entire main video out in a couple of weeks, and you'll be able to know what sim to get. But otherwise, get DRL and grab yourself one of these. This right here is the Radio Master Pocket. It's a great little starter. Fantastic controller. Highly recommend it. Okay. What other we got? Do liftoff. Liftoff is coming up. Uncrash is the king. Uncrash is good, but I don't think it's the king. You should try the VR FPV drone. I don't know what that is. What remote should I get, and then what goggle should I get? Okay, this is all very stuff that cannot really be answered without knowing more stuff. Do you think the Darwin baby FPV baby ape is a good first drone? Look, I have never heard good things about Darwin FPV, but I also can't talk on them because I just don't know. They could be fine, but I don't know. Hey, just joined. What we doing? Well, right now we're going into DRL. We're going to test DRL next. Am I coming to NZO this year? Absolutely, I'm coming to NZO this year. Heck yeah. Are you? You better be, Wolf. Better see you there, mate. You better go and absolutely obliterate me on the track again. Jeepers. Trip FPV. We're going to get to Trip. The Neo with the DJI controller is one of the cheapest unless you go with some super cheap junk packages. I disagree. I wouldn't buy the Neo and I wouldn't buy a DJI controller. Live stream would have been more awesome if you'd worn your older jerseys. Look here, Cliff. All right, these new fit is perfectly fine. Thank you. I don't even know where those old jerseys are, so somebody else is wearing them in this world. Maybe you've bought them, Cliff. Who knows? Um, Racing in the Sim V drone. Anything else? Don't stress too much about it. Yeah, look, I'm inclined to agree. That's where I do all of my racing is within Velocidrone, but guess we'll find out if there's other simulators that actually offer any form of good racing. I'm gonna struggle to beat, I think, Velocidrone for racing on its own, but there's always the possibility, I guess. Um, hey man, built a 5-inch quad from Kiwi Quad using a video guide. Flew great first time. Thanks heaps, dude. That's awesome. I've still got mine. Check this. I mean, it's in way worse condition now than ever before, but yeah, mine still exists. I've put a new I just put a check this. This is some awful job here. But I have put a stripped down DJI O3 air unit into there. This is like all cracked, so I just wrapped it with tape. It's got little tiny whoop antennas for the DJI O3, also awful. And then the light at the front, which I 3D printed some mount for. Oh man, the ELRS is now strapped to the bottom because wherever it was before, I think it broke off. Anyway, it's a little fun fact for you guys. Right. Wolf City's coming. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta come from you gotta get back to NZO. And yeah, Fix said that you're pretty damn fast. Dude, Wolf is like I don't even know how to explain how damn fast he flies. But it's a whole lot faster. Yeah, he said he's decent at it. Decent. This is the people that are really, really, really good at like racing will be like, yeah, I'm okay. And then you'll just see them come first. And you're like, that's okay. Well, what's below okay? Because if below okay is like mediocre and bad and then really bad and awful, then I sit well below okay. Anyways, it's my 2 cents there. Fusion Kiwi, you made one of them and crashed them into a river. Yeah, I've crashed a couple of drones into rivers now, and yeah, that's no fun. Right, let's pull up into talking screen. There we go. Hello. Right. Somehow I have frozen DRL. Love it. Okay, we'll try that one again. Okay, so the last update for DRL was 2023. Kind of interesting. It means nothing's changed since last year. And it also means my opinion on it wouldn't have changed too much, but we'll find out. Whoa. My box is screaming at me because I haven't been on a sim for long enough. Or I haven't been on the sim recently. So let's get our asses back on the sim. Okay, back into DRL. So let's start off just by going in and talking about the thing that I rave about all the time. This right here is called. What is this? Is that a dog with a hat on? That's a dog with a fucking DRL hat. That's a gangster. Look at this. Look at that. Doggo. Man, that's funny. Okay, anyways, let's pull this. Jeepers. I've screwed it up now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Remind me to never mess with the screen again. Please. This is a terrible idea. Okay, I think I've done it now. Okay, we're good. We're good. Right. Let's talk. Got distracted by a freaking dog, bro. Okay, let's go to the train section. So train is here, hidden here. This is what I. How did we get onto Taco Tuesday, bro? I wanted to go to train. Okay, there we go. So you've got onboarding and missions. Onboarding is not. I'm pretty sure. What I remember, onboarding is. Jeepers. I'm gonna have to refresh myself. Onboarding might be the way to start, or onboarding might not be the way to start. Can't quite remember. Um. When I first started, there was only one. There wasn't onboarding and missions. There was just one option. Let's see. Okay, so onboarding is the way that you like to start. This is by far the most comprehensive way to understand how to fly a drone. Let's learn to fly. Use your left stick to take off. Okay, and it's locked. And it says go up to 32 meters. This is the difference when it comes to other sims. So other sims, you'd put the stick to like here, and it would be like flying up. Check this out. Full throttle, and look how slow we climb. Full throttle. You cannot go faster than that. Full throttle. Sure, you can go past that little hover point. In fact, you can't even go past the hover point at full throttle. That's great. Pitch forward. Again, it's all locked again, so you can just pitch forward. You can't do anything else. You can pitch back, but it's pitch forward and pitch back. And it will just take you right over there. What I love is that it is super slow. The reason that it's super slow and the reason that it's a good thing is because this is exactly what beginners need. And this is exactly what I needed when I was getting started. So I had no idea how the heck to work a drone. I knew how to work like a general drone, okay. But when you start introducing this like throttle stick with like yaw and oh jeepers, there was way too many complex terms. Look, for this, let's use the right stick to move forward and get closer to the flag. Great. We'll pitch forward. And then it's going to be like, oh no, now what are you going to do? It just runs you through super basics and it makes it really, really enjoyable as a beginner to start. I remember that I did this whole tutorial in like a night and went from knowing nothing about FPV drones to then being like, oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of understand it now. So you're like, oh, this is forward, this is back. And obviously, I had no idea about acro mode at that time, but I also rushed into things and didn't do any homework. But when we eventually moved to acro mode, because right now we're in angle mode, it's limited. We eventually moved to acro mode. It's a much easier transition than some people make it out to be. Like, builds bad habits, and it's like yes, it will build technically speaking bad habits, but if bad habits are gonna get me to at least start in a simulator and at least start FPV drones, then I think it's a pretty damn good bad habit to build. My 2 cents there. Now, let's head back out. So this goes through a whole bunch of different training things, and it is still by far my favorite training method. This is what I can trust in and be like, yo, everybody, if you need to learn how to fly FPV, just go to DRL. Just go to DRL and watch through that, and you will eventually learn. It might take a little bit, but you will learn. Right, next out, we've got, it's got to fly. Okay, so we got a bunch of different things in here as well. Freestyle, multiplayer, search and destroy. I've never played search and destroy in my life. Not going to change that today. Right, solo race. So DRL stands for Drone Racing League, and they're predominantly racing. We could go to a DRL map, but let's not. We got any favorites? Oh, I do. Let's go to whatever this one is. Head into pro mode because we want to get out of beginner stability. 5-inch with a GoPro. That seems fine to me. Um, we've got Harambe. I don't know if I named these or if these are just. Anyways. Um, okay, well let's just fly with whatever drone I have. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of racing, see what racing's like in DRL, because after all, it's a drone racer, right? It's a drone racing league. So damn well I'd better be a good drone racer. And I'll be honest, I have done a lot of training in DRL. Hey, I think I've got a TX-16S, kind of jokes. I've done a lot of training in DRL. Um, at, oh no. Oh no, I've got all of the switches wrong. Oh well. I've done a lot of training in DRL, so this is kind of like a. This is interesting physics though. So I didn't used to think that DRL physics were too bad, but you know what? This is real floaty. I think what this feels like is like flying the drones that they fly on the shows. So DRL is like a TV show, I think. Um, this drone feels really, really heavy. Maybe I've got a heavy drone. Like it feels really heavy. Let's just go for whatever something faster is. See what this feels like. Just feels like I'm flying a brick. Okay, let's see how this feels. Nope, still feels like you're flying a brick. So the way that it comes out of corners, like this, it like has heaps of drag behind it. Feels like I'm lugging around a freaking rock strapped to the back of it, and you just have no power. Well, you have power, but you have to really give it power to get it moving. So, mm, it's not gonna win anything for me here, but it's not to say that it's terrible. Like, let's go to a simple track in the city. Okay? Simple track in the city. See how it goes. Getting impatient with all this loading time here. Okay. So we got nighttime. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. So now that we're on like a slightly bigger track, this heavier drone weight kind of feels nice, you know? And I still really like how DRL like shows you where to go next. I think I've missed it. And by I think I missed it, I am pretty sure I completely missed it. I do like this like little follow trail line of like, hey, this is where you need to go next, because kind of just really shows you where you need to go, and you don't have to think about it so much. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going over here and over here. And when you get lost, you're like, oh, so happy with that. Yeah, look, the racing is fine. You can absolutely race within it. It's no professional race. I think it's just like I mean, I think I might have chosen one of the easiest tracks around, but that's fine. Oh, I say that and then absolutely cake it. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I have like issues when it comes to not finishing a race. Like I just kind of have to. Okay, well, I'm not finishing that race. It's another lap to do. I'm not doing another lap of that. gonna say I have issues when it comes to not finishing a race. I'm like, oh, I've started it now. I might as well just continue. Right. The other thing to check out here is freestyle. That is not freestyle. This is freestyle. So freestyle is where you just take any map you like. Oh, or is it? I thought that freestyle was just. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. We might have just found something that I didn't realize existed. And if we did, props to DRL for having it. So we're going to find out. So I thought freestyle mode would just be the same as free flight mode. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay, no, I think it is, but we're just on a community map with like different like for racing. So you could race it if you wanted to. But for now, we'll freestyle it, which is yeah, again, very floaty. Man, I can't believe I used to think DRL had nice physics. In comparison, this is just you can see how much my stick is moving, right? Down the bottom. So like just check out like how much thrust they have to pull out of just like a rock. That sounds awful. I'm not gonna repeat that sentence. God damn it. Um this is yeah. You can go to physics and change it if you really want, but it's all right. Okay, it's okay. But for learning, you can't get much better than this. Um, yeah, freestyle is freestyle. You just there was no extra thing. I thought there was like a very special thing. Um, the final other thing cool. The final other cool thing about DRL is this little bit here. Become a DRL pilot. You can literally take part in simulator like tryouts and find and like become a DRL champ, if you will. Um, but that says 2023. You know, I'm interested to know whether or not the DRL thing is still going. It might not be, which might be why this didn't get updated. Leaderboards? Don't know. That's not a question for me because I don't keep up with the DRL side of things. So there's a high chance that this might not be updated again. But if it doesn't, it is still potentially the best thing for someone coming in. Yeah, I want to exit the system. Thank you. Right. DRL froze on me again. DRL exit. Okay. Run through our checklist. We're aware that this stream is getting on there for time. Okay. Let me go through comments real quick. Got Wolf talking about his extremely non-drone breaking experience at last NZO. That was a bummer, man. That was a bummer. Uh, Hi, I learned to fly with FPV logic. Okay. Well, logic's coming up. Logic is coming up. Before we get there, though, we're going to go to AI drone sim. That's the next thing. I haven't done Velocidrone yet. Okay, let's do AI drone sim. First, DRL, best choice for beginners. It is a very, very high possibility that this is what gets decided. Even though FPV Skydiver's actually got a reasonably good one as well. So they're actually both up there. Realistic physics, no. High performance graphics, it's okay graphics. They're okay. Best choice for racing? Nah, it's really not. Micro drones, no option. Most fun simulator, best overall simulator, best choice for beginners though. Okay, that's where we might be. That's where we might be looking like a big yes. Let's head to AI drone sim. From what I can remember last time, this sim was mediocre as heck. Again, this sim was last updated in 2023, so kind of seems like it might be getting left behind a little bit. Not great. Oh, man. All this talking. Nearly talking for 2 hours. Let's open up AI drone sim. It is opening, by the way. I am waiting for it. Oh, what can we talk about in the meanwhile? Just got this stupid verifying stuff again. Look, I'll show you. Why did Max have to do this? Look at this. Verifying AI drone sim app. Like, great, man. Can you verify it already then? Is it verified? Because I kind of just want to play. It's not verified yet. Right, well, might be a write-off in a second on that one. What have you guys been flying recently of? Have you been doing freestyle? Have you been doing racing? Tiny whooping? Simulators? Actually, that's a question. How many of you regularly use a simulator? I asked that because I preach the fact that you should use a simulator all the time. But you know what I don't do? Believe it or not, I don't use a simulator. Well, I do, just not often. Like, I'll use Velocidrone when I'm training for racing. After that, I just I don't find the time to get on to a simulator. Oh guys, this is not good news. AI drone sim is not loading up. AI drone sim. Well, it's 25 gigabytes. Damn well better load up. I'm gonna close Steam real quick. Have a quick toilet break if you need to go to the toilet. Now's the time. Um, Look, I'm currently speaking very hopeful that AI drone sim is going to start up right now, but it's doing the same thing that DCL just did to us before. I'm going to start up. Um, 5-inch racing at red zone. Heck yeah, red zone for the win. Actually, no, red zone can't be for the win because red zone drone racing is the Christchurch drone racing team, and I am not in that. I am in the Wanaka drone racing team. We have to win. So good on you, but I have to get a little competitive because NZO's coming up. Right, AI drone sim is a write-off currently. Unfortunately, it is not responding. So yeah, AI drone sim's not responding. Okay, AI drone sim was gonna be $10 sim. Doesn't look like that's happening right now. However, coming up next on our simulators. So I will still be testing AI drone sim, just not in this live stream because it's obviously not working. Same with DCL. I'll be testing it, just not on this live stream because it's still not working. Okay. I'm gonna put not done. Liftoff Micro drones is up next. So it's 13 bucks. So liftoff micro drones is actually cheaper than normal liftoff, which is exciting because it's a cheaper way to get into it. And liftoff won. I think liftoff might have won the best overall last year. Can't remember. But let's go to liftoff micro drones. Okay, so what I want to talk about straight away is the drone selections, which is a very, very cool thing. So, where did I find them before? Blueprints. So it looks like Liftoff Micro drones, Liftoff have worked together with Beta FPV, made, I think this is the Aquila, I don't know, something. I can't remember who makes that one, but this is another Beta FPV one. And the reason this is cool is because I'm assuming the physics are very, very, very similar to that of this particular drone. So if you were to buy this kit, which I recommend you do, but if you did buy the kit and you got yourself a Cetus, then you could come and fly with this in the simulator and learn how to fly that drone better. What else we got on here? Sure, some of you guys will know what these are. I don't know what half these things are. Oh, although we do have the Hisunji Sunray. If any of you guys remember, I reviewed this drone on the channel, and we did a it was like this. Oh man, this is actually what gamifies drones. This drone gamifies drones for how you have to unlock it. I quite like that aspect. It's quite cool. This is Emax. Yeah, the Tiny Hawk. Nice. Don't know what a vision is, but it sounds sick. Mob 7. Nice. No, okay. Uh, I have no idea what that thing is. Anyways, um, Mobula 6 and Mobula 7. We're gonna fly the Mob 7, Mob 7, and we're gonna go into we got obstacle course, prom night, lockdown. I love that. Curfew, light air. Interesting. Open for business. This space looks cool. Let's go here and just go for free flight. So something that I want to test out here is the physics for micro drones. So micro drones, like tiny whoops, feel significantly different. They have a lot less power, but they also drop out the sky a lot quicker and they handle a lot differently because they're so stupidly lightweight. So there's a lot to think about when it goes into the physics of, okay, when it goes into the physics of micro drones, which is why it's an entire category on its own. Okay, uh, that's cool, but I don't want to be looking at it from that way. How do we how do we change the view that we have? Well, that's not ideal. I don't want to be looking at this drone from this angle. This is gonna oh my god, it's trippy. That's very cool though. But I don't want to be seeing it like that. How do we change the view? Okay, you tap V. Makes sense. Okay, we're inside of the Mobula 7's. Okay, we need we need to change our graphics. This is a little too high graphic for the old oh, that was a door. Oh, that is a door. It was a little too high graphics for our poor little MacBook. So we'll drop it down to medium graphics. And we'll also drop the resolution just down to about that. Oh, well, no, we're not going to do that. Japers. Yeah, that's what I wanted. A little lower res. Perfectly fine with me because it means I'll be able to fly better. Okay, so let's see what we're feeling like. Okay. You know what? This actually feels remarkably good. I still have awful, awful quality issues in terms of the MacBook with how do we change some I don't really want to make it like low settings, but I will make it low settings. Sounds good. Oh, I wonder if we can change stuff in advanced. No, no, we can't. Can change it to 30 frames a second though, which doesn't look great, I'll agree. But sometimes to get things to run smooth on a Mac, you got to do these things. Okay, so we're in low quality, which is kind of noticeable by the lights. Kind of look real bad in the distance. But what is nice, wait, those, okay, you don't have to go through them, you just hit them. Right on. What is nice is the graphics. The graphics is one. The physics. This feels very, very similar to that of a tiny whip. The way that it drops is actually quite remarkable. Man, I am okay. I'm thoroughly impressed, and I presume these doors open for us to go through. Yo, that's sick. And we can go outside as well. Okay. Oh, oh, my bad. You can't go outside. Wait, is that open? I thought it might be open. I don't know how to get out. I guess you can't get outside. This simulator is freaking fun. This is something new. And I think because they dedicated an entire game to it, it actually becomes something that is better. Because you're not just trying to create like a slightly integrated version of it. You are literally creating a brand new, oh, that looks good. You're literally creating a brand new game specifically for Tiny Whoops. And I think it has a lot of promise in it. So let's see. We can, okay, I want to pick some racing, and we're going to do some racing here at the playground. Let's see what we got. Let's see what racing's like. Because this could be, if this can take away racing as well and absolutely obliterate it, then we're winning. We're winning absolutely with this. So yeah, physics on point. Graphics, yeah, they're good. They just run pretty terribly, if we're being honest. Oh, okay. I have completely lost where I'm meant to be going. Okay, follow those. Holy heck, okay. Whoa, they really make sure that you're flying micros here. Yo! Oh, okay, well I can't see. I am tripping. Okay. So far, this is not what I expected, but this is very cool. This is a fun experience. Ah, japers. You'd think by now I would friggin' learn how to fly. The only thing I am struggling with is finding where to go. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go on this. The only thing I'm struggling with is actually aside from flying, god damn it, I am struggling to see where to go next. Maybe I need to bring that camera angle down a bit. Okay, let's try this again. Now I know where we're going. We might actually have a slightly more successful flight. I just don't know where this goes. Every time, man. Oh, we're at the bottom. Radio. Okay, nice. And then we got to go up here. My bad. Yeah, okay, we're caking it. Yeah, nice. So, racing, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed quite nice. I will have to admit. Um, I just suck at it. But I'll be honest, it does feel like I'm flying this little guy. And you can edit the drone too. Even better. Look at that. I don't know what you can edit. Let's see. What can we edit on it? Oh, nice. You can literally edit everything. That's cool. Well, that's an upside. I think this is fantastic. We have a tutorial. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. First flight. Let's go first flight. This might be the new all-round simulator. It makes sense, right? For a beginner, if I'm telling you to go buy a tiny whoop, And then you go to a tiny whoop simulator, and it's got a tutorial. If this tutorial is good, let's see what the tutorial is like. Oh, I was like, tell me that's not the tutorial. Holy heck. You get to know the basics of flying your drone. Nice, give you an overview, then you get some easy tracks, and then we introduce some stuff. Okay, nice, some words of encouragement, that's cool. I'm gonna go over each thing on the table. Okay, nice. Switch out parts. Okay, gonna skip through all of this here. A lot of text. Come on, a lot of texts. Oh, actually sets up your control at the same time. Interesting. Okay, great. We can fly. That would be great. I'd love to try and fly. Wait, what? Oh, first flight. Why didn't I select that before? What an idiot. Anyways, I thought that would be how it would go through, but it wasn't. Welcome to your first flight session. We'll be looking at basic flight tutorials and level mode. Okay, nice, nice. We like that. Uh, do you feel confident to try? No, no, I'm not confident at all. Japers, no. I'm meant to be going to a race event and I'm not feeling confident. Disgusting. Right. So they're going to tell me it's in third person perspective to see what it's like. That's cool. Disarmed. Analog throttle input. Okay, so you got watch them and learn. Okay, so we're going to watch. Here's the real question. Have they locked the axis? Please, please tell me they've locked it. All I ask is that they've locked it. I'm going to be so happy if they've locked it and if they've made it slightly like less difficult to okay, so we're talking about if they made it slightly like less responsive too, that would be fantastic. I've got a feeling they haven't, but they might have. Okay, so they're making you step. This could be good. This could be really good. I might be hyping myself up a lot, but this could be really good. Okay, we got roll. Please, for the love of God, I'd like to fly now. It's my turn to fly. Yeah, we're going back that way. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, sure. Doesn't look super locked. I'm really hopeful that when I get to go through this tutorial, when I'm here spamming the enter button, by the way, just please let me fly. You know, when it said before, if you're feeling confident enough to fly, that you can just skip forward to go and fly. Yeah. Should have done that, you know. Okay, now we're landing. We're landing. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, now it's my turn. Cool. Yes, my turn. Let's go, baby. Okay. Right. Remember, your drone is currently disarmed. Move the throttle all the way down to armor. Okay, we're armed. Until you reach the throttle. Okay, so it's... Yes, this is nice. This is really nice. To gain altitude. Okay, so you want to go up a little bit more. Bingo. Nice to be too high. Pull it back down to the comfortable position. Okay, so it is definitely, like, touchy. But, is it locked? Okay, so it's locked, which is a good thing. Your left or right. That's cool. Opposite direction. So I mean, like if you're a beginner, you might be like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening? What? Oh, okay. Why would you not nerf that down a little bit?" Anyways, okay. You're back to the front. Great. We're back to the front. Input roll. Push your right stick to roll. Whoa, okay. I really wish that some of the controls were just slightly more nerfs. Like you can't do this. Because it's just what happens with beginners. We all like to just throw the sticks around like crazy, but like you don't do small little bits at first. And it's just that point of getting them involved at first to actually Damn it, man. We were so close to having. Yeah, this is like. Oh, okay. And we immediately go into. Like, look how fast you can move. Brother, you lost me there. I'm a bit disappointed. Because that was so freaking close to being able to be like an amazing, amazing all around for beginners. But, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm going to pull open YouTube comments again. Uh, what do we got? I bet you a set of props that I'll come last at NZO. Look, mate, here's the thing, right? You're only going to come last if you think you're going to come last. I went in there last year, basically had an anxiety attack every day. I was flying like this. My hands were shaking like crazy. So if there's anything that, you know, if anything, I'm going to come last again. Well, I didn't come last, I guess, but I'm going to come last. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, we've got a lot to do still. I say a lot, but when we can't do DCL, that is not done. Okay, look, there are 4 more simulators. Been streaming for an hour, 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm gonna need to call it quits after this one, but we're not close to being done yet. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a poll up. And I'm gonna write the question, which sim is the last to test today? And I'm going to put the options in. So you've got Trip FPV, which has apparently had some massive updates. FPV Logic. Liftoff. I can't spell. And Velocidrone. Okay, I'm starting a poll. Have a look at the poll. Answer which one you want me to test today. And we will go and test that one now. That'll be the last one for this live stream. Everything, I'm still going to test everything out for the whole, like, in terms of actually testing for the main video that we're releasing, I'm still going to test everything. Just right now for the stream, I've only got time to do one more. So, looks like we've got Trip coming in. Maybe. Okay, it's going between Trip and Liftoff right now. We need someone else to throw in another vote, either for Trip or Liftoff, so we can figure out which one we want to go for. Okay, there we go. Trip it is. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to vote, or a couple more. I'll give you a minute to vote. Fusion Kiwi, but I came 10th last time. Did I? I don't think I came 10th. Pretty sure I didn't come 10th. I don't remember what I came. Anyways, liftoff is okay, but I can't really judge it. I did not like their tutorial though because it goes quickly into acro. That is unfortunately something that I have noticed about liftoff, is that it does go very quickly into acro and very quickly into just crap. I don't like liftoff for its tutorial. They've got a much better tutorial now though than what they had last year, and I'll give them props for that because last year it was shocking. This year, so much better. We just, so Trent, we just did lift off micro drones. That had a better, like a much better physics, tutorial. Okay, looks like Trip. You guys have picked, I'm ending the poll here. Trip is the last one of the day. And is Trip is the last one of the day. And I say this is an interesting one solely because Trip runs like crap on Max. So we're gonna find out. Look, have a look at this. All right. Right. Play Trip, play Trip for M1, M2. We will go for that. Okay, we'll go for the M1, M2 because that's what this computer is right here that you guys this whole thing. Okay. So, apparently I have spoken with one of the founding creators of Trip and very nice guy. Talked with him and he basically ran me through what they'd done. They had gone and flown real drones in real life and then put them into like mapped them essentially to their simulator. I don't know how they did it. It sounds pretty crazy stuff to me. Like it sounds not crazy as in like it didn't happen, but crazy as in like it it just sounds like a lot of work. And the other thing is that they went and actually mapped out real spots. Now this could be a game changer. I mean, obviously everything right now is over here. Hey, hey, New Zealand doesn't even exist on this map. Why does where am I? Where where am I? I don't exist. Oh, that's funny. Oh, we got Bardwell's. Yo, we have Bardwell's house on Trip now as well, so not just on Liftoff. Huh. Huh. That's really interesting because that was the big thing for Liftoff before. Now it's on Trip as well. Wow. Okay. Well, count me interested. Let's go and play. Oh man, some of these places I have seen YouTube videos of like crazy good pilots actually flying at. Let's go fly here. Now, of course, I am very interested to see what my uh graphics. I mean, right now we're running at 30 frames, and that's fine. Not gonna lie, it's not even placebo. The physics on this do indeed. Jeepers, I'm shocking at flying. The physics really do feel good, except for upside down. So when I'm upside down, usually my drone will pull me to the ground a lot quicker. But aside from that, just absolutely terrible on Sims, eh? Um, oh man. Okay, I could get used to this. Also, doesn't seem to be too bad in terms of video quality. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, look, we've put it all pretty high. All right, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, maybe this could be a good thing. Well, no, not could be. Yo, this is crazy. This could be a really good thing for us, because if this is running Trip smoothly on the M1 chip, we don't have to run this at the terrible, terrible resolution we had to before to fly. Instead, this might be able to take over from uncrashed if I can run this well. Move your throttle to enable physics. Well, currently speaking, we're at 8,000 frames a second. That's mental. Wakeboard tracked by drone. Interesting. Let's just let's just go fly. Okay, so we've got a lot of trees, which will most likely mean that it'll glitch out our in terms of like trees rendering, they will take a lot of power. So I will not worry too much about that because there's heaps of trees, but we will take ourselves all the way over to the big city. Like, yeah, so we're running at 22 frames a second, which is not playable with. Um, Overall quality, bring it down to a medium. Medium is giving us just under 30 frames a second, which that many trees is pretty good. If we dive down closer to the trees, though, I assume it'll start to cake it a bit more. No, okay, it's just the trees are not great quality, which is fine. It's to be expected. What I am excited to see, though, is this big ass city. So look, this, these are some solid. Okay, we're gonna change this back into some higher quality graphics and see if we can run higher quality. Because if we can, heck yeah. In game, let's just put it as 30. Okay, we'll limit it to 30 frames a second. Okay, we're not even getting to 30 frames a second. That's fine though. Definitely choppy. And when it gets choppy, it gets really laggy. Like, really laggy. Okay, we are gonna have to take our quality down. I did get very excited for a second, unfortunately. Okay, what are we talking now? If we got 30 frames back? We got 30 frames back. So if we can stick with 30 consistently from now, then are we happy? As long as we don't drop. Man, this feels good. Okay. Okay. This this is this is great. There's huge maps, new maps, exciting maps. This might be this might be a contender for the most fun simulator. Especially because I know for a fact that there are things to do. So like let's go. I mean these are okay, so that's interesting. I put IRL spots. What scenarios do we have? Okay, so nothing crazy here. I know this here has some scenarios in it. Scenarios being things that you can go and do whilst within the simulator, like go and bloody skydive and stuff, or like, go track a skydiver and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff because not every simulator has this. Let's go scenarios. Yeah, the paraglide. Let's go do a paraglide. That sounds sick. Uh, I don't know what that means, but can we do like 30? Plus 30. Where's my skydiver at? Take me there. Oh, okay, here we are. This is us, right? No. Where's the paraglider? What am I missing here? I just want to go. Oh, the paraglider's up there. There we go. Um, all right, let's drag this home point to where the paraglider starts. Okay, now let's go. Alrighty, where's the paraglider? Hopefully up here. No. Maybe I completely missed the paraglider. Well, we might have missed the paraglider, but something interesting that we can test out is our graphics. So we're bumping down to 20 frames a second and we're on medium graphics here. It's unfortunate because I would really freaking love to play this. And I know if we have a gaming PC, oh, good Lord. Okay, well, there goes the frames per second. We're down at 20 with the trees. We'll pull on up out of there. Like, this simulator truthfully just looks really nice. but it just doesn't look nice enough with a Mac. We're still at 25 frames a second. We haven't even got back to 30. And that's just chilling. Okay. Damn. I would love to have had slightly better graphics running, but we don't, and that's okay. Okay, I don't know what we just did here, but that's some pretty sick glitch. Okie dokie, let's go and do Quarry Valley. Let's go race Quarry Valley. Let's do it. Let's see what the racing's like in Trip. Because if the racing's great, maybe we're onto something again. Race, baby. Let's go. Throttle up when you're ready. Throttle down to arm. Okay, here we go. So, some reason this feels like good, but just very big gates. It feels like a very this feels like a DRL style of race. So like in saying that, it's like it's not a super lightweight drone. It's not Velocidrone style. This is just it's fine. It reminds me of DCL actually. It reminds me of DCL the game. Um yeah. It wasn't super glitchy. Last time I tried to race, I literally couldn't because it was so laggy and that was on the lowest settings. Like what's the last trip? What have I done? What have I done? Don't know. Don't want to go back. Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, the sheer quality of these bricks and stuff, rough. Okay, look, I'm gonna call it on that one there. I do want to see if there's a tutorial. Learn to fly. Okay, more in-depth tutorials are coming. That's good. I've got a feeling that means that these tutorials are the same tutorials that we worked on last time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, there we go. So we got misspellings and none of this. I can't even hover and like keep this amount. Oh, so rough, man. Like this whole thing, you could just whoop, you know? I mean, look, I don't even know what I just did there. Pass two doors in front of you. Like, all right, we're straight into acro mode, and yeah. So look, this is absolutely no beginners. You got to rule it out immediately. This is not a beginner's thing at all. Is it fun? Oh yeah, it is. Has you got some new, really cool, accurate places? Absolutely. Do you have good graphics? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Um, let me come back to me. Does it work really well? Ah, still not on Mac M1. Maybe I do need a better computer to run Trip, and that's okay. But I was just hopeful that, maybe by now we would have slightly better. I mean, I think it is slightly better than last year, so I'll give it that. Um, I just wanted to go through these real quick as well. Looks floaty. Honestly, um, it didn't feel super floaty. It didn't feel locked in like Velocidrone does, but it didn't feel super floaty. Have I done Velocidrone? No, I'm not doing Velocidrone, solely because I've run out of time. We're 2.5 hours into this. I thought this was going to take me 2 hours. Um, and okay. Right, let's rate it. So, best choice for beginners? Absolutely not. awful, terrible, not a good start. Best choice for realistic physics? Maybe, maybe we've got a contender here. Maybe this is a contender. Best high performance graphics. So, best performance for, yeah, realistic physics, definitely a maybe. High performance graphics, not so much high performance. Best choice for racing? No, but it's okay. Best choice for micro drones? No. Most fun simulator? Mm, this is this is pushing the boundaries. Instead of uncrash, this might be taking the most fun simulator. I'll have to do some more testing on it, but this might indeed be the most fun. And the best overall, look, because of the graphics and the lack of beginners, it makes it a really difficult overall simulator choice. But man, I wish I could have shown you guys Velocidrone, DCL, Liftoff, FPV Logic, and what was the other one that we missed out on? AI Drone Sim. Jeepers. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We did 8 freaking jeepers. We did 8 of them. Great. Okay. Well, look, that's gonna be me. If you guys have got any questions, hit me with them now. Otherwise, we'll call it quits for the day. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I'm feeling pretty cooked right now. So yeah, let me know if you got any questions. Let me also know which one you think would be. Oh, let me put these in there. Let's go in here. What's your pick for um let's go most fun. So yeah, go ham. What is your pick for the most fun simulator? I want to know what you think, what your experiences have been for what your most fun simulator has been, and why. What part of what part of flying in the sim has made it great for you? What's been the most fun for you? I'll wait for your responses. And in the meanwhile, I will tell you about mine, which has happened to be with an uncrashed originally. When I first got the uncrashed, like for the first time, and I started chasing around some monster trucks. So fun. Yeah. I I can't even figure out how to speak right now. That's how tired I am. Um, I don't really know how the Q&A thing works. Oh, there we go. Velocidrone, you should try your map. I'll try your map at some point. Thank you. Velocidrone, yeah, Velocidrone is. I find Velocidrone good for training. It's definitely good for training. I don't know if I'd call it the most fun, but maybe it is. Trip is the most fun. Yeah, that's fair. Trip is how does Trip run well on your computer? Because I feel like for me, it never really has run super well. I have somehow just gone out of. Oh yeah, we go back to questions. Uncrash, definitely. They have quick play multiplayer. Okay, so multiplayer is definitely a big thing. I'm gonna look into multiplayer because I haven't ever really done multiplayer that much. So that's cool to know. FPV Skydive got you started for free. That made it easier to start FPV, and you can always spend more to get more features. That's fair. I think FPV Skydive is a reasonably good choice for free if you have no budget. Um, I think your money would be better off spent on another sim versus upgrading within FPV Skydive. But it's my 2 cents on it. Okay, well, gonna leave that there. Thank you guys for joining today. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm feeling a little cooked now. Um, and you said it runs great on your computer. That must be for Trip. Awesome, man. I'm stoked to hear. That's really cool. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. And we've got some really cool videos coming up for this year. Um, and also, if you haven't heard about it yet already, I'm also doing a live 90-minute workshop this, what are we, Thursday today? It's on my Saturday morning, which is, I can't remember what it was UTC time, but we got a workshop coming up. Um, so yeah, if you want to learn a bit more about that, I'll find a link for you real quick and put it up in the description. And if you want to join along for that, that'd be great. We'd love to see you there. If not, all good. And we'll see you on the next video. Um, no, thank you guys for coming along. It's always super appreciated. See you guys' comments there. If you want to learn more, yeah, you can head on over to that video and join along. You're going to learn a lot if you do come along. I've put so much time and effort and work into creating a solid blueprint that you can just follow and learn. And man, I'm super pumped to share it with you guys. So yeah, if you want to learn more about it, come on along and I'll see you guys in like a day and a half for that. Fully live, fully on Zoom as well. So you can talk with me. I get to talk with you. We run a 30-minute Q&A at the end. It's going to be great. All right. That's all. Thank you guys for coming along. And we'll chat to you. Chat to you soon. Chat to you soon. Peace.